I just cleaned off my computer. Hopefully my husband doesn't get mad because I deleted some stuff. Okay. So, I am Blaine and I am a diamond coach. Sorry, I'm going to mute everybody. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's not that loud. Okay. So I'm Blaine. I'm a diamond coach. I've been doing this now for like a year and a couple months. So, like I said, I was telling them earlier, I married a basketball player and I graduated college and I came here and I was enjoying the life and it was awesome. And then I was like, okay, I'm so independent. Like, what the hell am I doing with my life? I can't Netflix and chill and beach, that many days in a row. So the Beachbody opportunity came up. And I've never followed like a diet or anything. I was one of those people who was like out training a bad diet. I was somebody who was like, oh, Diet Coke and not eating hardly anything and just working my butt off and was never seeing any results until I started doing the 21-day fix. And so I did it. I fell in love with it. I saved money with Shakeology because I was buying all these other proteins and whey isolates. And so I just kind of fell in love with it, and I fell in love with the opportunity to pay it forward. So that's a little bit about me. I kind of signed up and I went with it, and I decided, I'm going to be a diamond coach. Now I'm like, okay, now I'm going to be a 5-star diamond coach. So my goals are changing, and I was like, I'm going to be an all-star, like Success Club all-star. I was like, now I'm going to be a Success Club all-star legend. Like, so I'm just like, I was like, no, like, I hear all the other success, and I just feel like, what, I'm going to be like, I want to be on that board. I want to be on that like list of names. So I'm sorry. I say my name is Blaine Soriano. That's my middle name. I go by Blaine, but you guys will see me on there as Jerry Soriano. So that's my first name. So basically this is the 3 vitals, like putting everything into action. Okay. So what's super cool about our team is that we happen to be on one of the most awesome teams and top team. So you guys have literally all of the tools that you need to be successful. And it can be overwhelming. Like, where do I start? Like, oh my gosh, we have so much information and I need to do this because this person's doing this. And I need to do that because I saw that person doing that. But here's the thing. You don't need to do anything except do you and be you. So your power in this business is you as a person, because nobody is like you. And that's where it comes in with your connective tissue. And you guys, if you haven't seen the video in here already, you'll see a video of me talking about connective tissue. You are not going to be Amy. You're not going to be any of those coaches. That doesn't mean that you can't be in the top coaches or reach for those goals. But you have to connect on a level with your, like, who you are. So when I sign my personally sponsored coaches, I have all of them write down 20 things that they are. I don't mean I'm happy, I'm excited. No, that's not. What are you? Are you a mom? What is your job? What do you like? What do you do for fun? What do you relieve? Like, what's your favorite workout? What do you do to release stress? Do you wear makeup? Do you go and get your nails done? These are things that connect you to other people. And unfortunately, I mean, it's a good and a bad thing. We live in this social media world of people feed into, oh my God, I went to this place and got my nails done and the shellac sucked. And you're going to have like 100 comments on it because they're like, oh my God, I went to this place and my shellac. Like, this is the stuff that they care about. But this is the stuff that relates you and connects you to other people. So in this business, your power is you 100%. So when we get off this call, everybody go and write 20 things of what you are and make a post about it, intertwining the coaching opportunity or a challenge group. Let me share my screen with you guys real quick, just so I can kind of show you a little bit what I'm talking about. Okay, so this would be a connective tissue post. Like, where are all my girls at with freckles? I seriously spent so much time when I was younger trying to cover up my freckles by caking on makeup. So literally, like, these are little things that people are going to be like, I had comments on this like, oh my gosh, I've always had freckles, da 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 da. A main one that I share with you guys on the video, sorry, there's going to be a lot of posts on here. Let me see if I can go down to one. This is basically, connective tissue is what's going to relate you to people, and you're going to build that trust on a level of be like, okay, like for instance, like this is my best example. If you are in this boutique or whatever, sorry, I'm like trying to talk and don't let me pass this post. Okay, hold on. I have one that's so good to share with you guys. I mean, I have a lot, but I don't want to try and go through and find them. So I just know what one I'm talking about. Obviously, there's a lot of pictures. Okay, right here. Okay, like girl talk, no matter what type of jeans I buy, none of them fit my waist, ever. Definitely my butt and thighs, sometimes too tight, but never my waist. Even worse with shorts, because the shorts right up, then the waist is so baggy, then my butt cheeks are showing. Belts do not help. So this, like, little things, like, you know, like, and then, okay, so like with this post or whatever, you would say, I never had this problem until I started the 21-day fix. And I started losing inches. So this is how you would intertwine like those things about yourself. And so this is the best way to explain this when it comes to your business. If you are in like a little boutique downtown or whatever, and you bump into somebody and you say, hey, you should go over to that place right there. I just got my hair cut there and they did a really good job. And they'll be like, oh, okay. You know, and then they'll turn around and be like, no, I would never do that. But then if you bump into somebody and they're wearing the same shirt as you, and it happens to be a concert in AC/DC that you just went to in Vegas, you're like, oh my God, did you just see that show? I just saw that show. This is so awesome. What seats did you have? Da, 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 da. Like, this is so, did you enjoy it? I had so much fun. It was so loud. By the way, I just got my haircut at this place across the street. It's really awesome. You should go try it. Like, do you see how that person would be like, okay, I totally will go try it. Because that person likes AC/DC too. So you're building that trust when you're posting on your social media. Okay, so back to being you and your power and the importance of putting your blinders on. I'm not saying don't show up for, you know, what this team is having to offer, all these tools, but utilize them in a way that, you know, on your own time, in the sense of like, okay, like, so let's just say put your blinders on in this business. And what you want to do with your blinders is you want to do your 3 vital behaviors. You're posting on your social media, your recognition, which was, I always say posting is your 4th social or your 4th vital behavior, because if you're doing your 3 vital behaviors and you're sending out these invites and you're talking to people and you're putting that into action, when you send an invite to a challenge group or any of that and you're having a conversation, that person is going to go back and look at your social media. And if you're not posting on your social media and you're not connecting to people who are relatable to you and you're not being you, you know, then they are not going to. I mean, how many of you guys have, someone has messaged you or a friend requested you and you went and looked at their profile? Who is this? That's exactly what they're going to. So posting on your social media to me is the 4th vital behavior. Beachbody just released recognition. So this is the most important thing to narrow down your power hour. And I will share my power hour with you guys because I'm going to document of it in this group. But what this whole business is about of putting things into action is doing your 3 vital behaviors. I say posting and social media, or posting and recognition are in there with those. Doing those daily, finding your power hour and being authentically yourself. So I always have my coaches, when they're posting on their social media, I made a list the other day trying to help. So when you're posting on your social media and you're putting into action to back yourself up when you're sending your invites, you want to make sure that your posts on your social media are talking about a soft invite to a challenge group, are talking about the coaching opportunity. You're sharing something of value, whether it's a workout move, a recipe. Like, why would someone want to follow you? Not because of your 10,000 selfies. What are you offering them? Are you offering them something for free? Are you giving them, I run a free clean eating or a free clean recipe group. It's open to the public. I offer it. Your post should have something to do with, I put 5 things. So that the value, something inspirational. This is sharing other people's stories. This is sharing a transformation, words of encouragement for the day. And then the last one is personal. Share something personal about yourself on Sundays. Do you go to church with your family? Is your family visiting? Do something fun, because you also want to show that you're a human being. You know, a lot of people get stuck because it's like health, fitness, health, fitness, health, fitness, health, fitness. Well, no, be yourself too. Right now, my husband is in the championship. I am just constantly posting about it, but I'm intertwining my business throughout the thing. And it's more like, wow, if I didn't have this business where I could come and go and work as I please, I wouldn't be able to follow my husband in this championship. So literally, you're kind of just using your social media as a marketing tool. Okay, so putting things into action. It's 100% your 3 vital behaviors, non-negotiable. When I signed up, I told myself I would never miss a day of inviting. And I promise you, there's been nights where I'm laying down, where my eyes are about to close, and I'm sending my invites on Instagram. So you can send them on Instagram and through Facebook. Are you guys using like the 5532 tracker? Did you guys see that in the group? Okay, let me share something else with you guys really quick, which is super cool. If you don't know about this, and it might be on here, you guys might learn about it later in this group. And take advantage of these trainings. I mean, literally, how hard is it to check in on that one post in the morning? I always post them. I'm going to post day 9, like right when we get off this call. So you can just go up there, check it out, see what it's all about. I still learn from it, like repeating it over and over. Okay, so this is something huge on your Facebook that I absolutely love. So if you go down here on your sidebar to your friends, when you hit this, do you guys know this, or am I just kind of being crazy? No? Okay, so you can create a list. So I'm going to create it now. May contacts. I'll just put, or May. It's going to save it for me. So I'm going to create this. So I have no friends in this list yet, but I do in April. So I also friend request 10 new people a day. This is really important for you guys because, okay, you want to go, you don't want to just search friends and then try to friend request them, and then Facebook's like, you don't know this person. How do you know this person? So what you want to do is my recently added, and I'm just going to do it with you guys on here. Okay, I recently added this guy. I know who he is. We have 27 mutual friends. Okay, I don't want to go to our mutual friends. I want to go to more people I may know that he may know that we have mutual friends, so Facebook is not going to question whether or not I know this person. So I'm just going to go ahead. I always check, make sure they're not friends of my coaches, and they're not. I can tell you now that none of them, Okay, so this way, Facebook is not going to. So as I add these friends, I'm all doing part of my work with you guys. So I'm adding these people because it's kind of fun, because what happens is you start to build your social media. Like, it's like, okay, how cool is it that I can do this? This is my business. And these people, most of the time, like I said, unfortunately, we live in this world that this girl's probably like, oh, we have 35 mutual friends. I know her. Probably saw her somewhere. And she's going to accept my friend request. But what's cool is now my posts are going to show up in her feed. Okay, so I friend requested those people. Okay, so go back. So what happens, and this is for tracking, is I go here and I friend request 10 new people a day on Facebook. And so here's my April contacts. I can add these people, and I've been doing it since the month. I've had 22 people accept me. I can add these people who accept my friend request here into my contacts. They don't know that I added them into this contacts. It's like I separated my friends out. And now here I can comment and like just on these 22 people. I'm not fishing through 1,900 friends. Now at the end of this month, I have a script that me and my team used. I say, hey girl, thank you for accepting my friend request. I am a health and fitness coach. I tell them right away. I run challenge groups online to help people get motivated and start their fitness journey. I also offer a free clean recipe group. This is all from Beachbody right here, all of these recipes. I also offer a free clean recipe and fitness group. So all of my challengers all my coaches have this. They run it themselves. And what's so easy is they're all in mine and they can copy and paste from mine. You want to make this business duplicatable. I also am running every month. We did push-ups. In the month of March, we did over 16,000 push-ups as a group. This month, we're doing squats. Drop it like it's hot. And literally everybody's doing squats. So when I message those people in my contacts, I say, hey, I'm a health and fitness coach. This is what I do, because I want them to know who I am. Thank you for accepting my friend request. I offer a free clean recipe group. I also offer a free fitness challenge. If this would benefit you, let me know. I also hope to add positive vibes to your feed. Thank you. Have a good day. Bam. There's your first soft, like, hello, invite. This person, there's your conversation. So the business is as simple as this. It's just talking to people. Now, these are all little things that you can do to add value. And it's important that you guys put the action into, because you have it all. Now it's just about doing it. So find your power hour, find what works for you best, find your tracker. It took me, I have to honestly say that it took a year. It took a year for me to start building. And I started Instagram with 157 friends or people on there. And now I'm at almost 1,500. It takes time to build something like this. It takes trust for you people to show up. And if you do those 3 vitals every single day, and I'm the type of person who likes to get up and get it done early, so I have the rest of the day to, do other things. So I also at first, and I don't like sending invites. It's not my favorite thing, but I've made it a habit to do it the first thing in the morning. I mean, me personally, my goal, so I'm a Success Club All-Star. And so my goal was, and I'm a 5 All-Star, Success Club 5 All-Star. So I told myself, you know what, like the second year I'm going to be Success Club 10 All-Star and then Success Club 5 Legend. So I was like, that's my goal. I set myself, you want to have your huge goals like, oh, I want to pay off my house. I want to be a 10-star diamond. I want to be this. And you want to have those huge goals and you want to have them posted like on your phone or right above your computer. But what are your steps to get there? I want to cover my Shakeology. I want to cover the cost of my Shakeology. I want to be an emerald. I want to be a diamond. The little steps. I want my name to be on that board. I want to do this. I mean, I was so enthusiastic that I signed up in October, and in January I hit Success Club 41. I mean, I was like going after, I was talking to everybody, and you just can't let up. You just have to keep going, because the things that you think are hard now are going to get really easy. And then the things that you think might be easy are going to get a lot harder. And so the most important thing to me and to stay in phase 1 and to teach your team as you start growing is you don't want to overcomplicate things with all this information. You want to take what you need from it at the moment, but you always, always, always want to do your 3 vital behaviors. And if you do your 3 vital behaviors, if you send 10 invites a day, that's 300 invites by the end of the month. And most of the time you are going to get in that like 1%, 2%, and that should be your 3 new challengers, your Success Club 6. And if you just stay consistent like this, it will just keep coming and building trust on your social media. You can't post on your social media and then, don't show up for 2 weeks and then post again. You're not going to build any trust. You're not going to build traction. So I'm going to leave it open for questions. If you guys have any questions, ask me. There's so many awesome opportunities. Hosting events is huge because, that's another thing. Let me just show you guys this and then I'll open it for questions. So here's another thing. If I'm going to host an event, I'm going to go to an old one. Okay. So I hosted this event and okay. So what's super cool about hosting an event is you get a 2-week span for your event. Up to 2 weeks to your event. You can only invite 500 people. But say that you are inviting people. Say I want to invite all of my April contacts to an event. So basically I can hit invite and I can go down to, okay, hold on. I knew you could do this, but I got to find it. Oh, right here. See? I can go April contacts and I can invite them all to that event. So this event can be something small. I can share this event. What's super cool about having that side group of your contacts for the month, don't forget to go back and do your follow-ups. Like I said, just find a rhythm that works for you. But what's super cool about doing this too is that if I want to post to just those 22 people, I'll post here. Hey, I'm doing a challenge group or one of my connective tissues. And when I post it in this contact group, only these 22 people are going to see it. Not going to see it on my main page. I can post it again on my main page, like double posting it. But if I want these 22 people to see it in their feed, it's kind of cool because it separates them. And you can form and talk to these people as you go. Okay, so I'll leave it open for questions. If you guys have any questions, ask me. I'm all yours. You just have to unmute yourself.
I have a couple questions.
Okay.
Okay, this may sound confusing. When you're sending the message saying, "Hey, thanks for accepting my request. I'm a health and fitness coach," are those private messages? The way that you're sending them?
Yes.
Yeah, because if you were to comment,
and they're my friends, so that now they're my friends.
Yeah.
Now, so that I can send them a private message on Facebook now. I think I can't remember the first of this year, they blocked people from sending private messages, to where you have to be their friend. You guys will see it. You'll have a message request. You can still send it, but people can't accept it.
Yeah. And then are you doing this from your personal page or are you doing it from your public figure page? When you're, sending these new requests?
Okay. So this is something that Bonnie Engel talks about. And she says that, and I follow this. I send it from my personal page. And then after I friend request them and build a trust, I invite them to my page. That can be a further conversation, inviting them, hey, I also have a page. If maybe, but I post, if you guys see my social media or if you follow my social media, I post on both my page and my regular page. Exactly the same things, exactly the same times. The reason being is because I have 2,000 friends on my regular page. And I only have 700 likes on my page. So only the people who like my page will see that. But I still have that 1,300 other people that I want to plant those seeds. If somebody does not like it, they will unfollow one of my pages. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's okay. But for me, I don't, and this could be different for everybody. I don't care if, I like using both my things for my business. I don't have, I'm not posting a bunch of pictures of my, kids. I don't have any kids, but I'm not separating them. So that's a personal choice, but you can do it from your page. I think it's a little bit different. And if you can probably YouTube it and see how people, send messages. Sometimes I feel like the like page, I don't get messages as quick as I would on my regular page. So that's kind of different.
Okay. And then you're running your clean eating group, like when you do the free ones, you're running that from everything from your personal page, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And what's super cool about that is you guys, like, let me share this with you guys. You know, you don't have to invite someone and add it, like, you know, individually. Like, I could go to my clean and healthy recipes, like, you know, like adding value to somebody, and I can share this. And I could go down here and I can share it in a private message to somebody. I can share it in a group. I can share it in an event. I can share it on my timeline. That way it's open to the public and people can add themselves, and I'm not trying to do it. I'm saving myself time by doing it one by one.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
I have a question. I can't get video on, but I'm Courtney.
Hi.
Can you hear me okay?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. So what I've been struggling with is I've kind of used up my warm market, as it's kind of I don't have a lot of friends on Facebook. So when I go to, like you were showing on your screen, like add friends that are like mutual friends, a lot of the people that I have aren't really people that I want associated with my tribe. So I'm kind of, I don't know, running out of people to invite. Do you have any like advice on how to overcome that? Or
Okay, so let me just ask you something really, like, just ask you, like,
okay.
Are you assuming that these are people not wanting to associate with your tribe, or like, are you making up their mind for them?
Like, personally, I don't want to be involved with them.
Okay.
Like, don't trust them as far as I could throw them type of people.
Okay, so let me share with you really quick my screen again and maybe show you something different.
Okay.
Okay, so I do it that way because, I mean, I don't know those people. You know what I mean? And I don't know what type of value that I could add to them. So, like, if you know that you don't want them and you're trying to build your market, like, new. Oh, my God, what am I doing? Okay, hold on, sorry. So you want to go to, like, I'll say recently added or whatever, and say we'll go to her. And okay, so here on the top of the bar, it doesn't have to do people you may know that's friends. You can go like people that are in your hometown. Mm-hmm. Like, you can go to their current city. It might take you a little bit longer because Facebook might be like, you know, after 5 requests, be like, how do you know her? You know, it might be a little bit more difficult. But another huge thing that you guys should really try and do in trying to find your market, and this is huge for you, Courtney, and I just forgot about this for a second, is try and get yourself into groups. Like, Courtney, are you a mom or are you a nurse, or what do you do?
Not a mom. I'm vegan, so I could.
Okay, so let's go to groups. And cell groups, local groups, like you go to your thing, like local group. You can search up here, like local vegan, your local vegan, or, you know, you can go into these places and find these groups. And this would be more your market of people. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally. And I didn't think about that. And I know that Amy's mentioned it before, so I will definitely try that. Now, do you recommend just kind of building relationships and friendships, or do you recommend kind of putting myself out there as a coach on these pages?
Okay, so here's the thing that I do. I would start with building relationships and conversations and friend requesting. That's where that 5532 really comes into play. Maybe adding a couple at a time on Facebook. You don't want to ever come into one of these groups and share, oh, I'm a Beachbody coach and I do this. I mean, literally instantly you'll be booted out.
Okay.
So you basically want to do it, you know, you want to do it authentically. Like, you know, you want to get in there, share some recipes. Hey, have you guys ever tried, or do you guys recommend a vegan protein? I mean, ask the question that you already know the answer to. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, and people will give you all these crazy things about, like, you know, what proteins they like and da-da-da-da. And then here you go in your comments, like, you know, I used to try those proteins, but I really found that I like the vegan Shakeology. Have you guys tried that one? And there you go. You're just kind of building like trust and stuff. So I would get yourself in those groups.
That's an awesome suggestion. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Facebook is like banging with social media. So back to with social media, with like people. I mean, all over the world, all different types. I have a coach who's 53, and she's like such an awesome lady. She loves Harleys and biking, and she's like into these groups. And I mean, this is where she's finding her niche. So the main point of this group is these trainings is you're out of Coach Basics, you're an Emerald, you guys probably hit Success Club 5. You need to repeat that over and over and keep growing, and you need to put it into action. But never, there's so many multiple things that you guys do. Like, I mean, putting it into action, like, let me just show you what I mean. And I always think you should start this off in the very beginning as a coach so that you're not backtracking and putting your contacts and doing all this stuff. All of my contacts from Beachbody, they save them, but I save them in my Google account. I create a MailChimp, all those letters that you guys get for National Wake Up Call, webinar. I have all that for my team too. I set that up. I set it up for my team, for my challengers. All my coaches get a weekly newsletter. All of my challengers get one twice a month with a recipe, with a Shakeology. Now, it's so easy for me to go in and post on my website or on my social media because I have created myself a website. Now, I like this kind of stuff. This is where I come in. So I have created myself a website with all of the opportunity. And when you go, like, you know, like click here, you know, to sign up for free, it's going to lead them to a Jot form, which leads them right back to my email. They're giving me their email and they're going to submit it to me. But when I post on my blog, on my website, what's super cool is it pops up and it literally, like, I share everything on my thing. So when somebody, I can post on here like in the morning and it's going to ask me, do I want to share it on Facebook? Do I want to share it on Twitter? Do I want to share it on Pinterest? And I can share it across the boards all at once. So I think it's important. This is a lot of information to share with you guys right off the bat, but I think it's important for you guys to start it in the beginning and narrow down your power hour and get that like put into place, and always lead with your invites. Just invite, talk about it. Because all of the other stuff is so fancy, but what really matters is like if you're inviting people, if you're sharing this opportunity with them. And you just have to have that mindset. Like the personal development really plays a huge role in this. For me, this is amazing. I'm like, shit, I wish I was Carl Deichler. This is freaking awesome. I can't believe he would come up with this opportunity. He's like, hey, I just came up with an awesome workout program for people to do at home and awesome products. And instead of putting my shit on the shelf in a store to be taxed and all this stuff, I'm going to employ people and let them do it for me. And that opportunity is amazing. And when you guys see when you look at the big picture of what this opportunity is, you should have no fear and don't be ashamed. Like, be so proud to be a Beachbody coach. Like, because you're not sitting here. The money is awesome. The money is awesome and the opportunity is awesome. But what's more awesome is you could offer that to somebody else. Like, you can give that to somebody else. With weight loss, with the business, with the finances, you guys, I literally I told my cousin, who's like my sister, give me your social security number. I'm signing you up as a coach underneath me. I was paying for her Shakeology. I told her if she wants to sell challenge packs, she can sell them and I'll give her Shakeology. I made her become a coach, and now she's like, after like a year, she's like, okay, I want to do this. And I'm like, I'm making your money. You should be making this money. And she's a mom of 2 kids, a full-time job holder. She literally is now a Beachbody coach. I took her on the Success Club trip with me. She had a blast on the cruise. She's never been anywhere, and she just bought her ticket to Summit. Because this opportunity is huge, and it's your job to show that to people that this is awesome. So put your action behind your 3 vitals and push. Don't ever not do those. You guys, I can do my 3 vital behaviors. I mean, minus my workout, like, or whatever, Shakeology, like the inviting and the PD and doing my little thing. I literally can do that in 15 minutes in the morning. And you find a way to track it, and you just go with it. And I'm the type of person who was not doing the 5-5-3-2. Like, I'm the type of person who is trying to talk to 30 to 40 people a day, new people a day. Because I'm like, no other coach is going to get to them before I do. Because to me, it's competition. And you're not supposed to compare yourself to anybody. But for me, it's like, okay, like, I'm going after it. I'm going to talk to everybody I can. And it gets easier, I promise. It's scary at first, but it gets easier. So I don't want to keep everybody's time. I know I went over the 30 minutes, but if you guys have questions, seriously, and feel free to ever message me and reach out and ask me anything. It's limitless of what you could do. So these takeaways are that you need to write down 20 things that are your connective tissue. That's your next 20 posts of who you are. Intertwine your business throughout it. Always offer soft invites. Set Your Soul on Fire has an amazing calendar that they post in there that you can follow or tweak to your schedule. And the biggest thing is be you and do your 3 vital behaviors. So that is like, stay consistent with that. It's really important. And if you are struggling with anything, you need to go right back to your personal development. Don't ever not do that. All right, you guys. Do you have any more questions? Or are we saying goodnight to each other? All right. You guys have a good night. Thank you for being on the call.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.